How would you handle the war on terror, and how should the United States fight the war on terror?
Considering the war on terror is pretty much dying out at this point. The only thing keeping it alive is the fact that we are terrified. That's why it is a war on terror. To make it better for the people and make them seem safer, we need to show that these terrorist attacks that have happened in the past 10, 20 years are not going to happen in a year, are going to be prevented, and the U.S. is going to make it safer for them in other aspects, and then just that. Just have to beat terror with terror, I guess. Not exactly that way. Like, we're not going to just go in and fight that, but we need to show, like I said, show the citizens that they are safe and not to be terrified at this little thing.
Alright, so terrorism is more trying to fight an ideal, and it's hard to come up and shoot an ideal. But what we can do is have better protection at home that is effective so that we feel safe and are not feeling a sense of terror. And currently what we have is not effective. What we can think of is the TSA. The TSA is currently really bad. When they got tested last, they had a 95% fail rate. And we need to fix that so that it's not a security theater and it actually makes our people safe.
I would find who's causing all the terror and just put them to a stop by using drones and not sending any troops out there, because I don't want any people to die.
Mine's more of a direct approach. As my view on terror, I believe we should send as many troops as we can, get the situation under control, just so we can finish it once and for all, and show them our true power, to show that, you know, that we aren't in this war for it to last forever, to end it here and now so we can get our troops back home.
Well, you see, before 2001, terrorism hasn't really been much of a concern in the United States. But as of right now, I think our main enemy here is Iraq and their use of biological weapons. So I think we should hit the root of the problem, Iraq, and make sure that our national defenses are stable enough to prevent any incoming attacks from that Middle Eastern region.
I agree with what Gio said about targeting the main points and like trying to get rid of that, but I also think that we should only interact when it's needed, because you don't want to endanger the civilians and the citizens of other countries because you think that there might be a war, there might be a threat or a danger. You have to just I think that we should engage when we are for sure, we know that there is a threat.
My campaign and I believe that we should not go to war with anyone, and we should worry about the problems in our country right now, unless of course we are attacked first. In 2017, our current president requested that Congress add another $24.9 billion for the DoD and $5.1 billion for the OCO to fight the Islamic State group. That's just way too much on spending, and we need to spend on bigger problems in our country.
I think the United States as a whole needs to be a little bit more proactive on the topic of the war on terror, because we don't want these problems coming to us. So we need to. It's kind of like what I would consider preventative maintenance, going out and stopping the problem before it happens. And what I think currently is the most effective way to do that is sending more funding towards the drone strikes in the Middle East. There was a study done in 2008 that proved 96% accuracy of the strikes of the United States. And I mean, ideally that number would be 100% accurate, but given human error, it's impossible. But by stripping our military of their ability to perform these strikes, we're opening our own civilians up to the possibility of future terrorist attacks. So I would definitely consider this the best preventative option to protect ourselves.
I think my approach is similar to Gio and Naomi. I would say that we should work with international cooperation and work with fellow countries and really diagnose the problem, whether it's just poverty or working against political alienation. I think that is a huge issue that we're facing. So just really working with the government and their people to see what works best for their company and how we can assist